All right, so, how do you even explain this? I mean, we're not supposed to have to put this into words, but clearly I'm in the the thicket of it. I was sent. I mean, like, they say that, you have a fallen angel, like, whatever. So, I mean, the rest of us say that we stepped out of the shadows into the forefront. But we had staff that knew, or personnel, I don't know, quiet places, the scary science department. Yeah, they were expecting us. We were working with them before we fell through the vagina hole in some Stargate in a new caterpillar, and then connected to the dimension through our, like, youngin', meaning when we were old enough to, like, animate, like, move. Same melody, it's just the equipment hit a bio pattern that was easier to start rocking and rolling in. That's why at like 3, 4, I'm like, okay, so what do you got? Like, I'm like a 42-year-old or a 40-year-old making strategy and decisions on the 3, 4-year-old horn, going like, okay, so when are you coming? Like, no, you can't leave me here. Like, you don't understand. Like, I love Judy, but she drinks tea and watches soap opera. That's the highlight of her day. She watches The Young and the Restless and something after that as the world turns. I can't. I tried watching it. I was like, if this is what human is, can you just kill me now? Like, if you're not going to have enough time in my lifespan to come for me or to, like, teach me anything in your level of whatever's on the other end of this phone, can you just kill me? Please just do me the favor and don't let me live. I can't live without him. I don't want to be. I love Judy, but I don't want to do soap operas and tea. There's nothing here. And I haven't changed my mind. It's not like life in America and in New York got any better. What are the first 3 letters of merde? MERDE. That's the same word as shit. SHIT. Oh my. Merdika. Oh my god. Marika. Meridika. Oh. Sure looks like you got that fucking one right. Okay, so, in, like, quiet places, like, he and I own an ether. We have, like, a small, happy ether all unto ourselves. We just want to go to our ether with our ethos. And Athena, being Helen of Troy, whatever, wants to get the fuck out of holes in reality where they keep doing Chuck Yeager shit and won't fucking stop or listen. See, like, I know what I came for. I'm special area projects. I'm Black Ops. I'm quiet, small, secret project stuff. I'm big impact on the fact of, like, I'm supposed to fix the hole in the ozone, and I know how. What were you sent here for, you human that's been standing in my way for the last 42 years and making me forget things and sit around just waiting for you to get your shit together or kill a couple people? I'm just curious. Right, yeah, see, you fucker humans, like, you don't got, I mean, there's no better tomorrow for you. We ain't taking you anywhere unless you fucking prove yourself and your worth. I mean, I'm not gonna make you a better person, only you could do that. You owe us your life so you can have a better tomorrow. I'm gonna fix the air equipment around your body. I know, but like laying on a yacht and going sailing around the world was way more important than allowing the one woman to get with the one. I mean, I say he's, cock, cunt, clock, because at least humans are like, oh, okay, well, she'll be a good wife. Yeah, exactly. Okay, get to that level of smart, and that's all I really want from your level of humans. Just get me to that point of view, and then I got some real fixing shit to do with him. But instead, you couldn't even get that part right. I mean, that's how fucking dumb and useless you are as a society. It's unbelievable. So, here's the thing. In the air quality around me, if you run based off of my Mac MIDI, in the ethos and the ether and the echo chamber around me, and there's an interwebbing. The night that I had a problem with the Air Force, I call them video, like virtual reality, like dark, like artists. I mean, like they're the people who make the movie Avatar, and you're like, oh my god, they're the best ever. No, they're not. Like that's their off time, their off season of being fucking evil, corrupt, and whatever. I mean, they hide in quiet, like digital laboratory in equipment that is not. It's like a privilege for you to be working there. And those bullets do come a lot fucking faster to get you the fuck off of my equipment. When you start pulling shit, like you're pulling my skin, literally you're color patching the biomatrices around whatever visage you can pull off of the Ethernet. You're putting it on grid paper, like that you call it star paper or whatever, in the black ethos, because my genetic somehow stands on its own, and you can't figure that one out 100%. You think you got that one down. And then you made like a skin wall, and then you just graffitied over it, like, I'll just use a little paint, nobody will know, but it'll stay for now, and I'll just anchor stuff in that way. It's still my fucking numerology and skin, asshole. That's how you patch some fucking shitty ass thing. I had, on the night that I had the problem, where I had to drive myself to the National Air Force Army base that was the closest. Not that I knew anyone there. I have no friends anywhere in Humanville. I drove in. I was friendly as always. I was like, hi. I was like, do you happen to know how to get to Suffolk County Police? I was like, I live over, or I have a house over here in Ronkonkoma. I was like, but usually you call the police, they come to you. I was like, I have something, I just need to go check in with them real quick, but I don't know where the address is or how to get there. Do you know what the closest one is? And he was like, could I see your ID? And I'm like, sure. So I gave him my ID. He wrote it down on his little clipboard. And then, but see, at that point, I was still, what happens is, on my right side of, my right-hand side of my body, I literally had realm work going on, where they digitally enhanced the right half of my brain, and my whole right half side of my body, where it was like walking through a video game with only wiring and no full spectrum reality. And then on the left-hand side was the full reality that you see like humans. I could judge distance and so on and so forth. That's on the left. On the right hand, I was counting square grid boxes like a human GPS calculator in like quantum calculus. And while I was driving my BMW truck at the time before it got repoed, and I was trying to act normal, right, yeah, with the guy in the National Guard booth, so he would know how he could document for me that I was coherent, I was speaking perfectly well, half of my face wasn't just slumping down. And then I drove to where Hapog, which I thought was like the closest police precinct. I really don't know. I mean, I don't frequent them, and I'm really not that. I mean, I'm a criminal, so I never spent, thank God, a night. So I drove to the Suffolk Hapog. I got in there, and there was it was almost like it was like this weird courtroom. It was like a triangle thing, but like everybody was busy. So I was looking up for cameras, and at that point, all of a sudden, like then, not only did I have gridding and did I have normal human reality, but then they started with the tilt-a-whirl. It's almost like being in a gravitron, but it's not the gravity like a vertigo, right? Like at the tip of your nose and like your eyes are spinning because whatever, like it's just like somebody's got like a point here and they made like a pole and they just spin you. No, mine was a good 12 feet out in radius. And that's where it started, like a cookie cutter tilt-a-whirl with the grid. I'm like, what the fuck are you all doing at Air Force and virtual reality and alien tech? Why the fuck would you do this to any human? What is wrong with you? Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, all of a sudden I start losing my speech. Like, I'm locked in to that 12-foot radius. I can't even get words out. I'm looking for cameras because, I'm fully functioning. My speech was impaired because I couldn't get through whatever the fuck was going on in that whirly thing. And so now and this is humans, by the way, at a computer somewhere, fucking around. Like, there is no, like, gray-skinned aliens. Doesn't fucking happen. They're fucking evil-ass, corrupted virally head cases playing on fucking computers with things and symbols and pairings and stuff just to see what happens. So when I say bullets work fucking faster, yeah, it sure fucking does. So now I'm inside, so I'm looking at this desk sergeant, and he looks like he's busy. He keeps checking up at me, and then he looks back down. He's pretending to be on the phone, I guess. And then I say, you know what, can I borrow the phone? I said, my phone got disconnected. I just need to call a friend real quick. I finally was able. It was like really hard to get those words out. And who is the one phone number in all of my fucking Rolodex that I still have a phone number for? Eric from Match.com and Eric from World Gym. He gave me his number twice. Once through, like, I met you as a stranger, and once I met you in the gym. And both times, his number was retracted out of my phone somehow. Just, boom, gone. I didn't delete it. It's just somebody went in, reached for the number, and deleted it out of my Google. So the one number that remained, go fucking figure, was M.Hewson. Now, M.Hewson, PJ, Airmen, Mr. 11-year Argo case. Yeah, really? Oh, okay, whatever. So I call him on the fucking phone, and I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm in the middle of an Air Force attack, but if the desk sergeant gets on the phone, it looks like nothing fucking going on here. Humanville. I mean, it's interdimensional fucking, like, high-tech, like, advanced aeronautics in the middle of civilian territory. What the fuck do I report? I'm having trouble. I'm like, oh, Mike, it's Nicole. I was like, do you know who I am? I mean, come on. Right, yeah, you're the kind of guy, like, that had a heads up before, like, you fucking met me and then, like, targeted me. I was okay with that, because there was one friendly on Long Island, but then it was, like, afterwards, with Lori Donnelly in the fucking Chase Bank spying on me, and fucking then, like, all of a sudden it got weird. She's like, wait, didn't he have a wife? And then, I don't know, whatever. Sayville's a small community. And then all of a sudden her daughter was getting married to a prince in Wales. I'm like, what? It's like, what the fuck? Jacobson's coming in. It was like a holy, in Islandia, no less. What is that, like Schindler's List? He's the one who collects the checks for all the landlords and shit, and banks at Chase, something special, right, whatever. I don't know, it's something along those lines. Something like Schindler's List. It was Schuler, Bueller, I don't know. Nobody gives a shit. So anyway, aeronautics, right? So, what do I say to Mike? And then it's like, after that, then it's like, what, am I going to call him back? And say what? I couldn't even say anything that fucking night. And he was no fucking help. He hung up on me, and it was the police precinct. I'm like, I'm at the police precinct. I'm having a little bit of a problem. It's Nicole. I was like, I don't know. Do you remember me? And it was like silent on his line, and then like just hung up. Great. Okay, my only contact on Long Island, who's seen me naked and been with me for a while, all of a sudden doesn't accept my phone calls. Right, yeah, see, that 42 years on Long Island, one guy I thought I could trust. I wasn't going to trust Jason Peter Romer. There was no asking my kids, what the fuck are they going to do? And there's definitely no Tia Frio help. They have sold me out so fucking horribly.
Like, they're looking for ways to make money and report shit on me just to keep their bills going.